It's the three letters that forever changed the landscape of college athletics. We're talking NIL. NIL stands for Name, Image, and Likeness. ABC 7 Sports Director Adrian Ochoa takes a look at how UTEP and NMSU are working to keep the programs competitive in the era of pay for play.
A few years ago, if this college athlete got paid for this commercial, he could have been suspended. Basically, anything involving them making money with their name, image, and likeness was all prohibited. But in 2021, the Supreme Court ruled college athletes can be paid for that type of work.
I don't think anybody had any problems with that. I think people have felt all along, particularly administrators and people who work in the industry, that student athletes should be able to monetize their name, image, and likeness.
UTEP Athletic Director Jim Center and NMSU AD Mario Mocha have had to navigate the uncharted waters of NIL.
The reality is I wasn't excited about it at first. However, it is one of those things where if you're not participating, you're falling behind.
To be competitive, you got to have a collective, organizations that fundraise money for universities. Here's how it works. A collective can accept individual donations, but it can also create a meeting space for student athletes and businesses. Businesses request the athlete they wish to work with, be it for a commercial or event, and the collective works out the details. Collectives are separate from the universities, but they work closely together. When NIL went into effect, almost immediately collectives started to form. Currently, there are more than 225 collectives dedicated to Division I college sports. Here at UTEP, there are two of them. The first was the Minor Collective, launched in 2022. Started by local businessmen Josh Hunt and Miguel Fernandez, the Minor Collective is specifically for men's basketball. Steve Haskins is the executive director of the Minor Collective.
UTEP basketball has been important to me for a long time, so it was an easy decision.
Haskins is the son of UTEP legendary head basketball coach Don Haskins. This past season, he estimates the Minor Collective raised close to $450,000.
If you want to be competitive, you better have a collective that's big enough to compete with everybody else.
I'm extremely thankful for them.
UTEP head basketball coach Joe Golding has seen the benefits. In the era of the transfer portal, he retained every scholarship player from last season.
These guys were able to make more money than what they did last year and feed off the championship run and get those guys to return. The collective played a big role in that.
Otis Frazier was one of those athletes. You may have seen him in a couple of commercials.
Come on, Otis, seriously? I'm sorry, man, I just couldn't resist.
They kind of just gave us, like, here, we have an assignment for you here, do this, you'll get paid, yada, yada, yada. Like, it was kind of like that, but I think it was pretty easy.
It's also beneficial when it comes to recruiting.
It makes things easier for not only the player to make a decision, but for everyone to come together. So I personally think it helps with recruiting and just bringing better players into the program.
Then in April came the Goldmine Collective. It covers all 17 UTEP sports programs. At New Mexico State, its collective is A Mountain Sports, launched in 2022 by founder and executive director Dr. Paul Grindstaff.
We have a finite amount of donors, and you're asking them to buy season tickets, and you're asking them to give to the Aggie Athletic Club, and even the individual sports club. And now here's one more thing you're asking individuals to help support. But nevertheless, I think they've understood it, and for the most part, they've supported it pretty well.
Donor fatigue is a problem UTEP also faces.
There's just another reason to have to try to dip into their pockets, and that's a hard thing to do. I think once people see a product that's improved through it, then they'll be maybe more acceptable to doing it.
Another concern is abuse of the system. Collectives promising players a lot of money to sign with a particular school. That's not allowed by the NCAA, a recruiting violation that many believe needs better policing.
I think we need a better model. I think we've got to decide, are student athletes professionals, or are they still really amateurs?
I don't think NIL will last in this structure forever, but for right now, it's here.
At the end of the day, it's the athletes who benefit.
For guys like me, I live in an apartment now, and I can afford to live in an apartment now because of NIL. I just think it's a great opportunity for people to get their names out there.
Adrian Ochoa, ABC 7.
Back in May, the NCAA and its Power Four conferences agreed for the first time to allow schools to directly pay student athletes. That is more than just obviously the tuition and everything else they get. That doesn't impact UTEP or MSU since they're in a group of 5 conference. So if you'd like to donate to any of their collectives, you can also click on this story at kvia.com.